Have you ever wondered if your dog truly loves you? Sure, they wag their tail and get excited when it's mealtime, but how do you know if your dog sees you as their favorite human in the world? Dogs have unique ways of showing love and loyalty, and if your pup does most or all of these 10 things, it means they are completely obsessed with you. Some of these signs might surprise you, and if your dog does number 1 on this list, then congratulations. You're their whole universe. Let's get started. Sign number 10: your dog follows you everywhere. Ever feel like you have a little 4-legged shadow following you around the house? Whether you're going to the bathroom, the kitchen, or just moving from one room to another, your dog is right there with you. Why this means they love you? 1. Dogs are pack animals, and in the wild, they stay close to those they trust the most. 2. If your dog follows you everywhere, it's their way of saying, "You're my leader, my protector, and my favorite person." Did you know? Some breeds, like Labrador Retrievers, Border Collies, and German Shepherds, are natural, Velcro dogs. They thrive on staying close to their humans. But if your dog suddenly becomes extra clingy out of nowhere, it could be a sign of anxiety or a medical issue. Try this. Next time you move to another room, pause for a moment and watch what your dog does. If they immediately get up and follow you, congratulations, your dog is completely attached to you. Sign number 9: your dog wants to sleep near you. Dogs feel the most vulnerable when they sleep, so if they choose to nap near you, it's a major sign of trust and love. What your dog's sleeping spot says about your bond. 1. In bed with you? 1. They see you as family and want to be as close as possible. 2. Near your feet? 2. They want to be close but also give you space. 3. Outside your bedroom door? 3. Even if they can't sleep beside you, they still want to protect and watch over you. Fun fact: in the wild, wolves and dogs sleep pressed against their pack members for warmth and protection. When your dog curls up next to you, they're following their instinctual pack behavior and showing that they trust you completely. Try this. If your dog sleeps in a different room, try leaving your bedroom door open and see if they move closer to you over time. Many dogs naturally gravitate towards their humans at night. Sign number 8: your dog brings you their favorite toy. Does your dog ever drop a toy at your feet and look up at you expectantly? This isn't just an invitation to play, it's one of the biggest signs of affection. Why this is a huge sign of love? 1. In the wild, dogs bring food to their pack leaders and those they care about. 2. If your dog brings you their favorite toy, they're offering you their most prized possession. It's their way of sharing something special with you. Fun story. Some dogs even do this with random household objects. If your dog ever brings you a sock, a shoe, or even a piece of paper, don't get mad. They're actually trying to give you a gift. Try this. Next time your dog brings you a toy, reward them with praise or a quick play session. This reinforces their love and strengthens your bond. Sign number 7: your dog maintains eye contact with you. Eye contact is a big deal in the dog world. In fact, in the wild, prolonged eye contact between dogs can be seen as a challenge or a sign of dominance. So why does your dog stare at you with soft, loving eyes? Here's why. 1. When your dog gazes into your eyes, their brain releases oxytocin, the same love hormone that strengthens bonds between human parents and babies. 2. It's their way of saying, "I trust you with my life." Test it yourself. Gently stare into your dog's eyes and blink slowly. If they blink back, that's their way of saying, "I love you too." Sign number 6: your dog gets overly excited when you come home. Does your dog go crazy when you walk through the door? Do they wiggle, spin, zoom around, or even bring you a toy? Why this means they love you? 1. Dogs don't understand time the way humans do, but they do miss you when you're gone. 2. The bigger their reaction, the more they adore you. Fun fact. Some dogs even learn to predict when you're coming home based on routine smells, sounds, and daily patterns. Try this. If your dog gets excited when you return home, take just 30 seconds to calmly greet them first before giving them belly rubs or playing. This helps them stay balanced while still expressing their joy. Sign number 5: your dog leans against you. If your dog leans into you when you're sitting, standing, or even lying down, it's one of the strongest signs of trust and love. Why dogs do this? 1. It's their way of seeking comfort and security. 2. Some dogs lean against their owners when they're feeling nervous or unsure. They see you as their protector. 3. It's also a way of bonding. Dogs that lean on you are physically and emotionally attached to you. Try this. Next time your dog leans into you, gently place your hand on their back or give them slow, calming strokes. You'll likely feel them relax and even sigh. It's a way of saying, I feel safe with you. Did you know? Large breeds like Great Danes, Mastiffs, and St. Bernards are notorious for being leaners. They use their full body weight to press against their owners, sometimes nearly knocking them over. Sign number 4. Your dog mimics your behavior. Have you ever noticed your dog yawning right after you yawn? Or maybe they get excited when you do. That's not a coincidence, it's a deep sign of bonding. Why this happens? 1. Dogs naturally mirror the behavior of those they feel closest to. 2. Yawning is contagious, not just among humans but also between humans and dogs. 3. If your dog sits when you sit, stretches when you stretch, or even mimics your energy levels, it's because they feel deeply connected to you. Test this out. Next time you're sitting with your dog, yawn deliberately and watch their reaction. If they yawn back, congratulations, your dog is emotionally synced with you. Interesting fact. Studies have shown that dogs only mimic humans they have a strong bond with. So if your dog copies you, it's their way of saying, I'm connected to you. Sign number 3. Your dog brings you gifts, even if they're gross. Ever woken up to find a sock, a shoe, or, worse, a dead bug near your bed? While it might seem gross or random, your dog is actually trying to give you a gift. Why dogs do this? 1. In the wild, dogs bring food or valuable objects to their pack members to share resources and strengthen bonds. 2. Your dog might bring you their favorite toy, a random object, or even a half-chewed bone because they see you as important and deserving of their best finds. 3. Even if it's something you don't want, accepting their gift, without scolding, will make them feel proud and loved. Pro tip. If your dog loves bringing you presents, reward them with gentle praise and a play session. This will reinforce their positive connection with you. Did you know? Some dogs, especially retriever breeds, are natural gift givers. They were bred to retrieve objects, and bringing you items is their way of fulfilling that instinct. Sign number 2. Your dog checks on you throughout the day. Does your dog randomly come into the room, look at you for a second, and then walk away? That's not just curiosity, it's their way of making sure you're okay. Why this matters? 1. Dogs naturally check on their pack members in the wild to ensure everyone is safe and accounted for. 2. If your dog frequently stops by to see what you're doing, they're treating you like their family and leader. 3. Even if they're independent, they still want to know you're nearby and doing well. Watch for this. Some dogs even nudge their owners gently with their nose as a way of saying, just checking in. If your dog does this, it's an undeniable sign of deep love. Did you know? Dogs can sense changes in human emotions. If you're sad or stressed, they might check on you even more often to offer comfort. Sign number 1. Your dog exposes their belly to you. A dog's belly is their most vulnerable area. If they roll over and expose it to you, it means 1. I trust you completely. 2. I feel safe around you. 3. I see you as my protector. Not all belly rolls mean the same thing. 1. If your dog rolls over but stays tense, it might mean they're submissive but unsure. 2. If they roll over and wiggle happily, they're saying, I love you, let's play. Try this. If your dog shows you their belly, give them gentle belly rubs. Most dogs love this as it reinforces their trust in you. Did you know? Some breeds, like Corgis and Shiba Inus, are less likely to expose their belly, so if they do it, it's a huge compliment. If your dog does even a few of these things, congratulations. You're their absolute favorite person in the world. Let's hear from you. Which of these signs does your dog show the most? Do they follow you everywhere, bring you gifts, or maybe they lean against you for comfort? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video on hidden dog behaviors that most owners never notice. Before you go, 1. Like this video if you love dogs. 2. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. 3. And as always, give your pup an extra belly rub from me.